Alright guys, so this video here will be on F1, F2 and F3 of expanding triple brackets. Now, triple brackets itself could be said as expanding and simplifying cubic expressions, but I'll talk about the word cubic, after I've gone through my first example. Right, F1. I'm going to go through two examples here of F1. First one will be this, x plus 6, x plus 7, x plus 2. Okay. I'll do this example here. I'll go through it and I'll show you the layout I want really. And then for the second example, you can pause the video if you want and try it yourself and see if you get the same answer as me, or simply just listen. So, as before with the video before with this unit, if you had to watch that, we want to expand the double brackets first. Now, all of us now should be very comfortable in doing that. So therefore, I get rid of this third bracket here. Because remember, I'm doing that, times that, times that. So because I'm timesing these three expressions here, it doesn't really matter what order I do it in, but let me do that times that first, and then I'll come back to talking about how we're going to multiply it by that expression at the end there. So, simple expanding double brackets. From the previous video, I showed you that I like the layout to look a little bit like this. X squared plus 6x plus 7x plus 42. And that then can be simplified. We all agreed in the last video, x squared plus 6x plus 7x plus 42 is x squared plus 13x plus 42, because those two can be added together to be simplified. Right, that means that when I expand and simplify it, for those two expressions equals this. But I still need to multiply this with the leftover expression. The way to make my life a little bit easier is I'm going to put that back into a bracket. So it will be x squared plus 13x plus 42. Then I'm going to multiply it by the remaining expression I've got here. And I'm going to put that as so. Alright, because that literally means multiply. I'm going to do the exact same method as here. The only difference is I'm going to have three properties at the top here. So I've got x squared plus 13x plus 42, then on the side x plus 2. X squared times x is x cubed, 13x times x is positive 13x squared, 42 times x is positive 42x, x squared times positive 2 is positive 2x squared, 13x times by positive 2 is plus 26x, and then positive 42 times 2 is positive 84. I now, as before, want to simplify it. Now this one will be a smallest bit more challenging, simply because we've got a few expressions that are the same here. So I've got x cubed plus 13x squared plus 42x plus 2x squared plus 26x plus 84. Let's try and hang that in there. X cubed, there's no other x cubes here, so therefore that stays the same, x cubed. 13x squared, right, is there any more x squareds? Yes, there's one here. So 13x squared plus 2x squared is going to be plus 15x squared, and then 42x, is there another just x by itself? Yep, right here. So it'd be positive 42x plus 26x, which is 68, I believe, plus 68x, and then the only one left over is the 84 by itself. Therefore, that would be the final answer. Okay? The second example of F1 I'm going to do just looks the smallest bit different. However, again, as I said, if you're confident with this video, then you can pause it right now, see if you get the same answer as me at the end. Okay? For those that haven't paused it, that looks different, but the second that you see that the x plus 7 is squared, that means that I've got two x plus 7s. So I'm not going to try and do any shortcuts here. I'm going to rewrite it as x plus 1, bracket, x plus 7, bracket, x plus 7. Okay? Because it's the exact same thing, writing that as x plus 7, all of it squared. And now this I can use properly. Now, the way I'm going to do this is because you see the concept from there, I'm just going to really quickly do this now. Won't talk that much about it, and just follow what I'm doing, please. Right, the first two, so I've got x plus 1, x plus 7, x squared plus 1x plus 7x plus 7. So it'll be x squared plus 8x plus 7, because I've added those two together. I then want to multiply it by the leftover expression, so it'll be x squared plus 8x plus 7, and then bracket x plus 7, because I've got the last one there. Same process, x squared plus 8x plus 7, x plus 7, x squared times x, x cubed, x squared times x, sorry, 8x times x, 8x squared, 7 times x is 7x, x squared times 7 here is 7x, 8x times 7 is 56x, and 7 times 7 is 49. So I rewrite it x cubed plus 8x squared plus 7x plus 7x plus 56x plus 49. If you can just see that on the screen, just. So it will be x cubed, simplify that. What have I forgotten here? X squared here. I've forgotten that one because I rushed it. So hopefully those of you doing the video see that I forgot that. So that would be there. So 8x squared plus 7x squared is 15x squared. 7x plus 56x is 63x. And then left me with plus 49. And that is my final answer. So hopefully those that were doing it with me can see what I've done there. Okay, so have a go at F1, please. And the next video, because I was going to do the same video here, but actually because of the length of the video, I'm going to leave it here. Watch the next video for F2 and F3. Okay, but do F1 first, please.